One of the best and easiest ways to generate content in your marketplace or to curate content in your marketplace is to find out what the people are saying. And by the people, I just mean the general people who are also interested in your particular niche. Now, we've got blogs, of course. We know what companies are saying. We know what kinds of things are being spread about the internet via our Google alerts, but there's a few other places that we can look to see what folks who are in the trenches are saying about your niche. The first one of those that I want you to consider are forums. And most niches that are viable enough to actually begin a site about do have a forum or two associated with them. The easiest way to find it is to just do a Google search if you're not already aware of where those forums are. So I'm going to put in Bikram Yoga Forum. And certain forum software actually has an RSS feed attached to the forums. So you can go to those forums and look for the RSS feed. We want to make sure that we are going to forums only. A couple of these are blogs. And I'm going to open a few of them and see what we've got here. Now on this site, it does appear to be somewhat active, so that's good news. We want to make sure that the forum is somewhat active. If it's not really going to do us much good. So I'm copying the URL. I'm going to go over to Google Reader and paste it in. I was not able to find an RSS feed link, and when I put it in Google, it wasn't able to find one either. So that one's out. Now this place does have an RSS feed. So we're going to copy the link to that RSS feed and add it to our Google Reader. And of course I'll change my label so that it's in the right folder for me there. Let's see. General yoga discussion, yoga discussion. I don't again see an RSS feed for this one. Maybe down here. But we'll put it in Google Reader just to see. And again, we'll put it in the correct folder, close that out, and here's the last one. We have a link to their forum, so we will go there, and we'll put in that URL as well. That one didn't work. Let's try. This looks like it's in some kind of frame, so I'm just going to try a different URL and see if that'll work. I don't think it will, but it's worth trying. And you guys be doing the same thing in your niche. You want to be able to find the forums in your niche so that you understand what people are talking about in your niche. And why that's important is because when you see the questions that people are asking and the answers that people are giving, number one, you will know what kind of challenges people are having, and therefore you too can help in starting to answer those challenges on your site. And when you see the answers that people are giving, of course, you'll be educating yourself about your topic as well. If you involve yourself in any kind of social media marketing type of stuff and you want to go out there and talk to the people directly, of course, when you have a subscription to the forums that are out there like we just did, now I know here's a post on Bikram Yoga on this particular forum where somebody's asking about it, and I can go and respond to that and thus position myself as an expert in the niche. And that's not directly curation at all. That's more direct marketing as far as going out there and answering questions with people and shaking the hands and kissing the babies and doing that kind of stuff. But I do want to mention to you that that's a very, very valuable way that you can reach new people in your marketplace and establish yourself as an expert. But our focus here is curation. And one of the things that you can do with forum posts, aside from number one, understanding what the questions are in your marketplace, and number two, understanding your marketplace more because now you're reading some of the answers and things like that. One of the other things that you can do is obviously to curate this kind of content. And you could say, this person asked a question on this forum about this topic, and here is my thoughts. Rather than answering directly on the forum, you could actually answer that on your own blog. Or you could answer it on the forum and then link to it from your blog with a short sentence or two saying, hey, this question was asked over here about this topic. I put together an answer for that person, but I thought that you as my blog reader would be interested as well, and so I'm posting it here in case you want to go over there and check it out. Either way is fine. The important thing is that you do have some way for not only the people who are at the forum directly to see it, but people who are already visiting your site to be able to go and see what you've done elsewhere. So forums are incredibly, incredibly valuable to keep your finger on the pulse of the marketplace. You'll see the same questions answered over or asked over and over and over and over again when you're dealing with forums. And that's not a bad thing, because that gives you a really clear idea of where you can focus your marketing efforts, you can focus your content, you can focus your educational strategies for your marketplace, knowing that those are the questions that people need answers to the most. Now, the next way to get a really great look at exactly what your marketplace is asking, what they're doing, what's trending, is via Twitter. Now, Twitter is the real-time search engine. It's where you're going to find out what's going on right now. And in Twitter, at search.twitter.com, you can run searches, which will then actually produce an RSS feed for you as well. So I want to do a search on Bikram Yoga. Here's the results, here's the feed, and I can copy and paste this feed, and I will get every post from Twitter that references Bikram Yoga. So let's add that to my feed reader. You do the same for your own niche. And just like we did with Google Alerts, it's probably worthwhile to vary the way that you use your main key phrase, like we talked about: dog obedience, dog training, puppy obedience, that sort of thing. In my case, Bikram Yoga, hot yoga are the two main ways that people refer to this topic. And as such, I'm going to create a subscription for both of those keyword phrases on Twitter. And now I'll be able to see what's going on right now in my niche and what kinds of things people are talking about. Now, another thing to keep in mind is that the volume of tweets could get incredibly, incredibly high depending on the niche that you've chosen. So I'm going to show you a couple of things that you can do here. At Twitter Advanced Search, which is search.twitter.com/advanced. If you're in a local business type of marketplace, you can change it to have a distance from a certain zip code or city. You can select only tweets that are asking a question. You can not include retweets or include retweets. You can include tweets that contain links only. You can negative out some keyword phrases, like if you're only interested in dog training but not puppy training, you can disallow the word puppy, for instance. Somebody's saying, oh, I need some dog training classes for my new puppy, and you're not interested in that because you only deal with adult dogs. You can remove anything that contains that additional word. So these are some ways that as you watch your Twitter feed come through in Google Reader, if they are too big, if the volume is too much, that you can narrow it down more specifically using the advanced search in Twitter. Finally, let's take a look at Yahoo Answers. And this is another place where people are asking direct questions of other people, so it's great for not only reaching out to your marketplace as being an answer of the questions, but for getting a pulse, a finger on the pulse of your marketplace and figuring out exactly what is going on. Again, you can curate these kinds of things. So-and-so asked this question over on Yahoo Answers. I wanted to put together an answer myself. Here's a couple of sentences on that. Link back. Boom, you're curated. So let's put in Bikram Yoga in the Yahoo Answers search. And if we look over here, we see that there's an RSS link. Now, much like Twitter, there's a few options here. You can only have open questions. You can only have resolved questions. You can sort or eliminate by number of answers, eliminate by date submitted, that sort of thing. I'm not terribly concerned about all that right now, but again, if you're in a marketplace where the volume is ridiculously high, you can filter the things that you're getting from Yahoo Answers that way. So I'm going to add the Yahoo Answers feed into my Google Reader, and you should be doing the same in your marketplace. And just like Google Alerts, just like Twitter search, if there's more than one way to phrase your key phrase, then you'll want to create an alert or an RSS feed for both of them in Yahoo Answers. So here's my second way of phrasing my topic, and I'll add that to Google Reader. And you're seeing that I'm getting a lot of stuff in here, right? But that's great, because when we actually go about the business of curating the content, it's important that we have a lot of stuff to go through and a lot of stuff so that we really can sort out the top stuff in our niche, because that's what curation is about. It's not valuable to your readers if you just repost an entire feed. It's not valuable to your readers if you aren't publishing or alerting them of the very, very best stuff. And as we go through this process in curation a little bit more, I'll show you more about how you can filter out the top information very, very quickly and be able to publish very, very quickly. So right now we have 277 items in this feed. I have no intention of reading all of those. I'm going to go through the very top pieces. So we'll talk about that in later videos.